Friends and fam, the day has finally come. Finally come. Number 111 right now. There's still 2 hours until end of season, which means I will be top 100, right? That has been a goal ever since the Legend League came out, which was like 2017, I think. 2017, 2018. So very long time ago. This goal for top 100, I'll finally have double digits on this account for my main account, which was, it's just incredible. And not only that, right, but I also got a new personal best for rank on my second account, finishing at 5942, so 2 trophies better than my all-time best in Legend League on my second account. And then, not even that, go into my third account, and it is my all-time personal best for this account also. So that is 3 personal bests for your boy D3T this month. So this was the March Legend League tournament, and it has been a wild ride. A lot of ups and downs, and I will tell you this. I've said it before in previous videos, and I can't give you my base links, but I'm going to show you my defenses, okay? On this one, I decided to try a new base, and I only had 1 defense, right, that defended today, okay? Now, this is going to be pretty wild. This is going to be pretty insane, okay? So only +5, even though I got 309, okay? Now, if we go into this one, my second account, check this out, again, -294, right? All just because of 1 star, and then the rest were all triples, okay? Now, let me go into my main account, which is the reason why I'm placing top 100 this season. Look at this. The last 4 days, believe it or not, have been plus minimum of like 40, okay? Today, +73. And keep in mind, this was going into the last day being like number 700, 600, 700, something like that in the world. I got 6 out of 8 defenses with this base. That is insane. Now I know everyone's going to ask, give me the base link, give me the base link. I cannot do that. And because it is from, and I've said this before, this is from the Synchronic Gaming Discord base builders, okay? Now, many of you might know the pro Wolfie. He is a base builder. His base is the one that got me all these defenses in the last few days. I'm going to roll into this, but like +59, only -250 on the second day before, right? And yeah, Gaku tripled me. Gaku tripled me yesterday, which, he's a pro. He's a world champ winner, But other than that, 6 out of 8 defenses on the final day of the season. I mean, I've said it in previous videos, my offenses are good, right? 309, 311. I think every day I averaged at least 300, but the defenses are what matters. It all comes down to luck and then who's attacking you, right? So I got very lucky. And these guys, they were all in the very top, okay, that one's not. 5688, that's lucky. 5519, that's crazy lucky. Oh my gosh. 6047, so that person was in the top 1,000 last night. 5965, that's like a 5,000 player. The CG Tuna, yeah, that's a really good player. Top 200. Gone 5758. I mean, this is just wild. The guys that attacked me were so much lower, and I knew eventually, you grind this out after so many seasons, like eventually you're gonna get lucky, and this was my lucky. In fact, it already went down to 110. So 2 hours left. Let's see what top 100 is. Top 200 is. Oh no, top 100. That's what we want. Top 100. So we're currently ranked 110, and we're at 6108. 6109. It looks like 6110 is the top 100. So I need a few people to drop out. I need 10 more people to drop out of the highest right here. So that would be incredible. Oh, there's Ghost. Ghost is a good buddy of mine. And we're ending at the same trophies. That's pretty crazy. Votin. I mean, it's crazy to be up with all these pros. But hey, let's get into some of the attacks, right? Because the attacks that I did, okay, I failed 1 attack on the last day, and it was a 97%, 31 trophies, which was great, okay? But let's go into like some of these other hits, and we'll try to target some like 6,000 players, so that way you can see, like my strategy and how I was attacking. Now, for these bases, I do like to charge mono. That's one style that I changed about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, is I noticed that I was getting a lot of 2 stars, and I started like analyzing my attacks, and what I had kind of steered away from was not attacking at this mono side. And usually at the mono side, you're getting rid of like a ton of traps, a ton of other like, core defenses like ricochet cannons and, expo scatters, that kind of thing. So I wanted to go back to my roots and really attack where these uh, uh, mono side was, because that mono side, once you take out that monolith and you create that funnel, like, it's incredible, right? I use the RC ability. That's another thing that I kind of changed in my strategy, was I waited. I didn't use my RC ability in the core as much. I only did it for funneling on the outside, or unless the RC was getting taken out in the core. So another thing is I try to be a lot more precise with my giant arrow to make sure that I got the sweeper or other air defenses, and honestly, like, once you kind of master those different trades, it's incredible. You really start to see the results. And so, I just did a little self-reflection. I analyzed some attacks, got a couple like outsiders looking in to see what I was doing wrong, and that's what we came up with, and it worked, right? Along with getting extremely lucky with the people that attacked me, because when I looked at that, it's a lot of 56, 55, 59, 62. That one's obviously a high one. 57, 58. I mean, that's just, honestly, that's pretty wild. Like, you don't see that very much. All right, let's see the other 6,000 attack here, and then we'll do S Sultan. Now, this one, I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of played some eye tricks on me. He had a lot of decorations, so it was kind of hard to see. Yeah, it was. I'm so happy that I finally finished top 100. Another thing that I started doing was using the invisible spells to kind of funnel, to create extra pathing for funnel. Like you could see on that attack right there, I used that invisibility spell to go inside and take out that single target inferno, which ultimately, really came in clutch. And then as soon as I got into the core here, I wanted to take out that town hall, which was just huge. If I can take out the town hall along with a bunch of like, bulk CC or bulk defenses and major DPS defenses, it's just, the attack's going to work out. I was a little nervous on this one because I didn't have as big a funnel as I wanted. There was a lot of traps down here, the skeleton traps, the queen got stuck up on a lot of stuff, the enemy CC got pulled a little late, so, I was a little nervous here. I didn't know if I was going to triple on this one, and then it pulled out the 3 ice golems, but luckily I had the RC on the backside, which took out that compartment over there that consisted of the spitter, the sweeper, builder hut, and the poison tower. And then the rest of the troops, the drags just keep funneling around. The minion prince ability slowed that ricochet cannon down right there, which kept my queen alive, which really was clutch. The RC went and took out that other expo with the 12 o'clock, and then the rest is a triple. It's just, I don't know, guys. I was so happy that we got this top placing. I'm like, I've been working for this for a long time. It finally happened. I'm so pumped. This was another base that was really popular, especially like some of the guys in Just Ordinary. And I knew that it was going to be heavily trapped at the 6 o'clock, but I decided to go into it anyway because, if I can get that mono out, which you see what I did right there, I invisible spelled that ricochet, the air defense, and that bomb tower, so that way that RC would go in and take that mono out. Now, I'm telling you, I don't know why, but when I changed that simple little step, it turned my rates from going like 270s, 280s to 300, 320s. Truly, it was, I'm super excited. And then, using that giant arrow, I missed the giant arrow on that one. I missed the sweepers, and it kind of sucks because going into this base, I have 2 sweepers facing my drags, which, kind of sucks. But, the drags were covered up. They're still going into those sweepers. We have the ice golems on the defending CC. I used that freeze spell on that sweeper and the scatter to keep those drags alive, and then they take out that scatter, and then just take out the rest of those defenses. It was just, I was just really feeling it this morning. Also thanks to my wife Amber, she was able to be on baby duty for a little bit while I was able to finish these attacks. So it truly is teamwork. All right, we down to back up to 111. Come on, let's do this. So yeah, guys, just so thankful for this turnout. Got a lot of good attacks. I'm really pumped for it. And so that summarizes that 3 personal best rankings on 3 different accounts. That is just, that's history for me. So we finished at 6108, which is 2 better than my previous best, and we're also going to hopefully get a top 100 placing. And then we'll go into the next one. We have 5942, which is also 2 trophies better than my last best on here. So it might not be the best ranking. I think this is around 5,000, but it's my best trophy rank for a finish. And then also on Just D3T, this one blew it out of the water because the one prior was just 28,000. So we're 200 trophies higher at 5952. So I was able to personal best 3 of my 3 pushing accounts, and I give a ton of credit to Wolfie and the Synchronic Gaming Legend League bases because they just came in super OP. Wolfie's one of the best builders in this game, without a doubt, for Synchronic Gaming. And definitely follow them on Instagram, or not Instagram, but X or Twitter, whatever it's called nowadays, and see if you can get into some of their like CWL base packs or Legend League base packs. I mean, if Wolfie's name's attached, it's going to be good. So anyway, guys, awesome. That is so cool. Oh, now I'm down to 109. See, it's going to be flip-flopping with my emotions. I just want to get a 2-digit personal best on this. So yeah, guys, thanks for all the support this season. We're going into CWL in a couple days. We remodeled our roster, so we're going to see a lot of changes in our CWL, and I'm going to be posting a lot of videos on our recaps for both clans, Warlock and just Ordinary, so that way you kind of see both sides of the spectrum and how we run it, because just Ordinary is very successful in our history and in our current state of the game, and I think that if I can broadcast and showcase a little bit more of how we do things, maybe you can like take it into account and incorporate it in your clans, because it really matters. So anyway, guys, thanks for staying tuned. This is such an incredible night. Top 100. I never thought I would be able to do this, but we got lucky, and Wolfie has great bases. So appreciate your time. I hope you all finished high Legend League, and if you didn't and you want to focus for this upcoming month, like I know my buddy Cody is, then good luck. We also have Alec. Let me show you this. Alec, he's finishing at 6117, and you never know, he might get the lucky number 69 for his end of season rank. So that would be incredible. Honestly, I'm shooting for like 99. How cool would just 99 be? Just to say you just made it. Till the next time, I don't know. We'll see what happens next season. Maybe we'll go even higher. Maybe I'll be on that 69 one. Probably not. This is like, I'll only have 2 digits. But anyway, guys, thanks for your time. Like I always say, you guys are taking time out of your day. This is like a 13-minute video. So that's 13 minutes that is you away from other people and other relationships, spending time with me over a computer screen or TV. So I do the same thing. I watch a ton of streamers. I'm very pro gamer. I think that it's very valuable for a good escape for grown men and kids and everyone. I think that that's a way for people to escape. So anyways, enough with the soapbox. Kill it in the next Legend League. Good job for all of you guys pushing this one, and we'll see you on the next video where we're going to be talking about CWL. So take it easy.